Hey guys, this is Tara Macklin. I'm a wife, a mom, an athletic trainer, and a PCOS thriver. And I'm actually going to turn over our normal Braden and
Tara's cooking show and turn it into Braden and Brett's cooking show. Cause guess what we're making today? We're making barbecue sauce, and that's what my dad usually makes. But you might be used to Braden and Tara's cooking show.
Right. So we're going to turn over the keys to my boys, and they're going to teach you guys how to make barbecue sauce at home. And the best part is, it's sugar-free. So take it away, boys.
And I get orange juice when we pour the orange juice in too.
So this is a barbecue sauce we tried the first time a couple years ago, the first time we did Whole30, and we've really enjoyed it. I've made a few tweaks here and there, but for the most part, it's the same sauce we've always been making. So it starts out in my pan over on the skillet. I've got a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce in there, just getting ready, just starting to slightly warm up. And what we're going to put together is just going to be the rest of the seasonings. So in our measuring cup, we are going to do a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos.
Ooh,
And we actually have the barbecue flavored coconut aminos that we get here locally. So we do a 1/4 cup of the coconut aminos.
Maybe I should turn it around.
We've got a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar.
Sorry, my hair's a little crazy. That's why I have to wear a hat every time.
We've got a 1/4 cup of our orange juice.
Oh, yay! And don't forget to pour a cup into here.
And we've got a little bit of that orange juice for Braden.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Oh, yay, orange juice.
And then last but not least, we have got a couple tablespoons of raw organic apple cider vinegar. This is unfiltered, so it's still got the mother in it. So we've got 2 tablespoons of that. And then as Tara mentioned, this does not have sugar added to it. So what this has for sweetness are dates. So what we're gonna do, we have got dates. I used to go to the effort of peeling these, getting all the outer skins off. I've decided that's just way more work than what it's worth, so I just put my dates. The recipe calls for 4 to 6 dates. I use more like 10. I just like a little extra sweetness. So we've got our dates. We've got our liquid.
We pour it in front of you. You're used to using a normal blender, I guess. But when we mix everything together that we are using, we are going to use our
Immersion blender.
Our immersion blender.
And then what we're going to use, we've got my pork rub that I make. This is a no sugar added pork rub that I make. It actually follows pretty much everything that's in the recipe for the barbecue sauce. It's got salt, paprika, chili powder, garlic, onion, dry mustard, chili powder, and just a little bit of salt. So I'm going to just dump in about 3
Oh!
tablespoons, because that equates out to what in the recipe.
3 tablespoons.
Or, yeah, to what's in the recipe when you put all the individual mixes in there.
Guys, why is it floating?
Just stir that up just to get my spoon clean. And then, as Braden said, we are going to go with our immersion blender just to emulsify and puree these dates. And I tried this the last time. I wasn't sure how well it'd work, and it actually works way better than I thought it would. So we're just going to run these through, puree them up, mixes all their seasonings throughout, mixes together all of our aminos, our balsamic vinegar, and this becomes all of the flavor. So this is almost your flavor concentrate for your sauce.
If you want to turn loudness down, you can, because if you have a baby sleeping right now, you can turn the sound down so if if your baby's sleeping, you won't wake it up.
So then we've got our sauce mix emulsified. So we're gonna go over to the skillet. And what we've got in our skillet, we've got just a strainer. It's actually a pasta strainer, but it works really good. We just dump our seasoning liquid mixture in there, scrape out our immersion blender bowl.
But Daddy didn't make that. It came with that, so Daddy didn't have to pull it out of anywhere.
And then we just use our sporky spatula and we work all of that liquid through, and what that's going to do is that's going to filter out all of the skins from the dates, which, like I said, it's a hassle to go through. You can hear them rubbing on the grater. It's just a hassle to go through and peel those all by hand. So we just push that liquid through, leaving just those ground skins of the dates.
And just so you know, I'm probably not sure you can see that, but...
So it just leaves you with, once you run that through, you've got just the paste left from the dates. So what I always do is I scrape that off on the edge of the bowl, and then go to the bottom side and get your extra that came through the strainer but doesn't have any of that grit in it. Just get all that cleaned off.
Yikes.
And at this point, you've got your sauce made up.
But just so you know, instead of it being red like you'd normally see it,
It's a little bit darker from all the seasonings, isn't it?
Yeah, it was black before my daddy mixed it, but now it's back to dark red. But it was a lot lighter red.
So then we mix all that together in the saucepan, and then that goes on the stove. Simmers for just about 10 to 15 minutes, just at a low simmer, just to kind of let all those flavors meld together. Reduce some of the liquid out of the tomato sauce, kind of thickens up your barbecue sauce, and at that point you've got your Whole30 sugar-free barbecue sauce that is great, and you'll never know it doesn't have sugar added to it.
But it does.
All right, boys, thank you so much for teaching our community about how to make barbecue sauce. So what are some things we need to tell them at the end of our video? Do you know? What does Mommy usually tell them? If you like the content, we need to, do you know? Subscribe. So click subscribe. You can always hit the little bell to make sure that you're getting notified when the new posts come up. If you guys are have anything that you want us to add or talk about, feel free to drop some comments below. And of course, feel free to share. If you know anybody who is interested in making barbecue sauce or anything that we're talking about, feel free to share the videos with others, so that way we're helping to serve more people and create a bigger reach. Also, if you guys are looking to connect more, then of course I've got all that information below in the descriptions. And oh yeah, and if the PCOS group, if you guys are looking to work on some different, maybe natural styles of healing, whether it's PCOS or some other things, because a lot of the tips and tricks apply to a lot of other people, please feel free to pop into that community. That's also listed in the description below, so that way we connect and we can help you further your journey. So with that, we will bid you adieu, and we'll talk to you later.